we're going to talk some MLB, Major League Baseball. And Rob, last night, Shohei Ohtani.
All right,
what
go ahead.
Game.
Go ahead.
It's one of the best games ever. I mean, regular season game. What do you go? 3 for 3, 2 home runs, pitched 6 1/3 shutout innings, I believe, right? No earned runs, at least. 1 run, but no. Did he give up any earned runs? I think he had no earned runs or maybe 1 earned run. And struck out 10.
And I think that was the big thing, the 10 strikeouts, double digits, 2 home runs. Was it right? It hadn't been done in 60 years or something?
60 years. First American League pitcher
to do it in
nearly
60 years?
60 years to homer twice and strike out 10 as they beat the White Sox. So he, of course, is leading the league with home runs, 28. And everyone is hoping to get him in the home run derby, including you.
Yes. Chris, it's not oftentimes that I think players should be required to do anything. These are exhibitions. These are their own time. They can do whatever they want. Shohei plays hard for the Angels. I have nothing but respect for him and the decisions that he wants to make. But, Chris, I'll say this. Shohei me the home run derby contest.
Oh, God.
Shohei.
That was a stretch.
Owes the fans
Golly.
to play in the home run derby, to participate. Chris, now he's done it. He hasn't done a LeBron who never did the slam dunk contest. Okay, so Shohei did it in 2021 in Denver. I was there. He lost in like the first round in a slug off with Juan Soto, Chris. Right. So he lost 31-28, if I remember correctly, the score. And he put on a nice show. If you remember, he pitched. And
he was starting pitcher, wasn't he?
Yep, he started the game, and he led off, right, for the American League. It was an amazing day, and people wanted to see him. But, Chris, here he is this year, pitching well, leading baseball in home runs, and he's the talk of the game. The game is healthy. Attendance is way up. Ratings are good.
Okay, Mr. Manfred Jr. My God.
Well, wait a minute. But Shohei is a big part of the resurgence of the game. And, Chris, I'm not saying...
Huge part.
No, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that he hasn't done his part, but it would be a letdown for the people who are going to Seattle. And you know I'll be there for the Derby. I'll be there for the game. I'm doing a couple of public appearances, Chris, for Blue Moon, you know, like the Belgian-style wheat ale.
Right.
So I'll be there meeting and kissing babies and shaking hands and all that compression of flesh with the baseball fans out in Seattle. But I speak for all the baseball fans who just love the game. They want to see Shohei, and Shohei owes it to the fans to be there since he's the leading home run hitter. He's the talk of the game. He's the current buzz. There's no Judge in the All-Star game. He's still injured, Chris. The All-Star game is in about 2 weeks.
Right.
So we want to see, if Judge was there, you would want to see Judge in it. I was there in Miami when he won that contest. He put on a show, Chris. And last year he had 62 home runs. So we're going to have no Judge and no Ohtani in a home run derby. We need Ohtani. I think he owes it to the fans to participate.
Rob Parker. Stop it! He doesn't owe them anything. You know who he owes? He owes the Angels to stay healthy. And he's leaving it open-ended, but he's saying, look, I don't know when my next game, starting on pitching is for the Angels after the break. So I got to figure that out first. And that should be his first priority, Rob. Is making sure that he does right by the team that's paying him the money. And that is the Los Angeles Angels. And so that should be his first priority. Now, if everything works out and he thinks it'll be fine and he goes ahead and participates, great. I'd love to see him in it. But the notion that he owes them, no, he doesn't. What he's got to do is stay healthy. And you and I talked about it, like, we don't remember guys getting hurt like this. I mean, Aaron Judge, he's hurt. We so many pitchers hurt. So many, position players hurt. And this guy's doing both, and he's staying healthy. And that's the thing. Like, he's doing more than everybody else in the league. So if anybody can say, you know what, I need the rest. I don't need to be participating in an exhibition. I'll go ahead and I'll pitch my 1 inning and have my at-bat or 2 in the game. But overall, I don't need to overextend myself. If anybody has a right to say that, it's Shohei Ohtani. We got guys in the league who all they do is hit and field and can't stay healthy. Guys in the league, all they do is pitch and can't stay healthy. And he's doing both. And so, I'd love to see him in it. But if he decides against it, I am not going to say a dang thing about it other than, man, it would have been nice to see him. But I get it.
The All-Star game is for the fans, and especially the baseball All-Star game, where fans still are the ones who vote, Chris, for the starters. They want to see their favorite players, and it's that night. The Derby's that Monday night. Nothing's going on in the world of sports except for the Home Run Derby. Nothing's going on that Tuesday except the baseball All-Star game. It's one of those rare times where everybody focuses on the game, the national pastime, Major League Baseball, and we want to see the stars participate. And I'm just saying, it would be a letdown. It really would, especially...
Well, you know what's a bigger letdown? That Aaron Judge isn't there.
No,
that's a bigger letdown. It's a bigger letdown. Now it's bigger. Your Shohei's doing his part. He's doing all he's doing for baseball. Now, again, it'd be great, but don't you agree? If anybody has the right to say, you know what, I can't do both, the game and the Derby, it's him. His workload is heavier than everybody's.
It's just, Chris, you take BP anyway. You're going to take BP, put it on TV and make it.
We've heard guys say it messed up their swing in the second half of the season. I'm not saying he would say it, but you know what I mean? Like, that's a risk too.
But I've also seen other guys like Judge and all those guys who were still able to hit their home runs or whatever. And I get it. It's a different kind of BP. But
right, that's what I'm saying.
I am happy, though, that Chris, he could have said a flat-out no. He did not say that. He did not say flat-out no.
I think he's considering it. I think what he's saying is right. Like, look, let me check out the schedule. See when I'm scheduled to pitch again, right?
If you're the commissioner, Chris, would you go and try to make not beg him to go, but say...
He'll be fine with or without him.
No, of course you go on with the game.
Yeah, no.
But it's good for the fans to really... even the fans who are casual, who don't watch games all the time, and now they get to hear... Here's Shohei Ohtani. Here's the guy, and let me talk about his legend. Okay, this year, Chris, which we've always seen, he leads the league in home runs. And we're talking about both leagues, Major League Baseball. He's pitching well. And then if he was to win, can you imagine if he won the home run derby and he was the MVP of the All-Star game? Like what? This is what could happen this year for him.
The legend, with or without that, is incredible. It's extra sauce. It is extra sauce. There's no doubt about that. But I just think, look, and you said it earlier, he already has participated. So you can't say, oh, he's too highfalutin, he thinks, for the home run derby. Oh, he doesn't want to participate. He's done it. And he's tasted it. And he's tried to give the fans that show. And maybe now he's like, you know what? It did take a little bit out of me. And so I don't want to do both again. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see him in it. I'm just pushing back on the notion
that he owes the fans.
Yes, because he's giving them what he owes them is to try to stay healthy for the 162.
I get that, and him playing in that or participating in the Derby is not going to mean he's going to be healthy. Even so, and I understand, Chris, you're out there. He's already going to Seattle. He's already going to be there for the game. He's committed. Everybody's committed to the game. So all I'm saying is come out, have some extra BP, which is called the Derby, and give the fans that energy, that juice, that extra juice by having the leading home run hitter in the league and current talk of the sport participate in something, Chris.
The talk of the sport.
He is. That is
the show.
He is the Shohei. He is the Shohei. and I'm just saying from this standpoint, Chris, it would be good for the sport and good for the fans. Sometimes you got to do stuff for the fans. That's why I say he owes the fans.
Nah, he does enough for the fans. Rob, he's doing something that not only have we never seen, and yes, I'm including Babe Ruth, because Babe Ruth didn't start hitting all these home runs until he stopped pitching full time. He's doing something that not only has never been done in the history of baseball, but we didn't think it was possible. Not at this level. We didn't think it was possible. And so he's given us more than he needs to. So, again, I'm with you in that it'd be great to see it. I'd love to see it, but I'm just saying it is not, he doesn't owe us. If he wants to do it, that's nice of him. But he owes us to stay healthy. That's what we all want.